Hello, welcome to Cipher Session episode 14. And if you are watching this on Friday, happy Earth Day to all of you lovely people out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I will be reporting to you solo today, holding it down for Cipher Session. Want to send best wishes and prayers to Enrique and his family as they are going through a bit of a tough time. Just wanted to put that out there. Our prayers are with you, and we love you. And currently, Johan is, holding it down with his family. He's got a little one and taking care of things on that end. So I'm going to be doing my duty here in Cypher Session for you guys. So let's get right into it. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. I am going to be sharing my screen here, and we will be looking at the Bitcoin chart. Okay, let's take a look here. So we have got BLX ticker, Brave New Coin, liquid index for Bitcoin. The reason why I'm using this is because it is the longest history of and record of Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the daily. On the daily, it looks like we've reached a bit of a bottom here at about 39,500. Nice support due to that wick. My indicators are showing me that we have a good possibility as soon as we go above 50 on the RSI here. And if we do get indeed a bullish MACD cross with this blue line crossing this orange line, we can possibly make a run maybe towards 45. And that's what I am seeing on this chart. Let's take a look at the monthly, taking a broader look at the market so we could see what is going on. Clearly, since July 2020, we've had great momentum upwards, bit of a correction here. Now it's kind of oscillating, right? If we take a look on the monthly, and now the question is, will we kind of bottom out here and form a W on the monthly? Or will we kind of just oscillate at this range, topping out at about 45 and heading downwards to possibly 30,000? That has yet to be seen. We're seeing momentum kind of curve down. If we do hit below the 50 on the RSI, that could be a bearish sign. And then looking in between the daily and the monthly, the weekly charts, we are kind of seeing a mixed bag of signals. We have yet to cross the 50 on the RSI, which is the relative strength indices. Red dot here. So there's really not much, a lot of choppiness right now. Would this be the best to trade? I would say no. To invest, maybe don't go all in, kind of nibble here and see what happens. If we have confirmation, then you could get deeper into this and allocate more. Not financial advice, but that is simply what I am seeing. I'm currently at 41,373. And so I'm going to exit that and get into some news. Now, let's see what I want to show you guys here. I apologize. Let me remove that. And stop that screen. Going to share a different screen with you guys. All right, there we go. And so this article is from livemint.com. Let me just make sure I am showing you guys. Yes, perfect. So livemint.com. Cryptocurrency stocks perform worse than cryptocurrencies. This came to my attention through the Wall Street Journal. Of course, you have to pay, but I found my way around that problem. So this article is saying the picks and shovels of the cryptocurrency world have been a worse bet lately than cryptocurrencies themselves. The cryptocurrency markets has been in a sell-off mode recently, even as hundreds of millions of people now trade Bitcoin, Ether, and other digital assets. Bitcoin is down 12% this year. And let me close that. Okay, so they are also hitting me with the paywall. So pretty much what it's saying is that these alternative ways of getting your foot in the door and having some skin in the game in crypto are performing far less than the crypto space itself. I personally would not recommend, investing in anything other than the crypto itself. But for those of you that may not be as tech savvy or just simply lazy, I will share with you 4 alternatives. The ProShares Bitcoin Strategic ETF, ticker BITO, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, ticker ETHE, Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund, which is heavily invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and about 10% is in Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Polkadot, and Matic, ticker BITW, and the Valkyrie Balance Sheet ETF, which is heavily invested in companies such as MicroStrategies, Tesla, Square, Coinbase that have a heavy balance sheet in crypto, ticker VBB. Now, as the article says, being hands off seems to be costing the potential gains that are being seen when placed side by side with the actual asset, crypto, and these alternatives, equities, right, in order to participate. So I will add another story here. Michael Saylor saying in Twitter, inflation is worse than you think and Bitcoin is better than you know. And the reason why I named this episode inflation is worse than you think and Bitcoin, parentheses, crypto is better than you know, is because when we take a look at shadowstats.com, the alternate inflation chart, which is, if you don't know what the consumer CPI, consumer price index, is, it's pretty much a basket of goods and services that are published by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? And the thing is that it's been meddled with so that inflation can be reported as less than, I believe. And if we look at these numbers, this chart is actually the true measure of inflation. So let's take a look here. The CPI chart on the homepage reflects our estimate of inflation for today as if it were calculated the same way as in 1990. The CPI on the alternate data series tab here reflects the CPI as if it were calculated using the methodologies in place in 1980. In general terms, methodological shifts in government reporting have depressed reported inflation, moving the concept of the CPI away from being a measure of the cost of living needed to maintain a constant standard of living. So if we take a look at the 1990 based CPI, we are well above 10%. And keep in mind, 8.5 is what is being reported to the masses. Now, if we are looking at the 1980s based CPI, we are looking at about 15.5% inflation. So it's very, very, very interesting that we're being reported numbers that I personally have not agreed with for years. Now, I did not believe that inflation was only at 2% when that was being told. And so I believe it's a lot more needed to be hands-on with your approach to money at this moment, more than ever. Let's take a look at, oh yeah, and if you want to dig into the actual interview with Michael Saylor, look into Bloomberg Crypto Report. You can see here Bloomberg.com news videos, Crypto Report, Bitcoin as inflation hedge video. This was April 12th, 2022, when he sent out that tweet. And on April 19th, the TV show with the chairman of MicroStrategy and CEO, Michael Saylor, joined Emily Chang to explain why he thinks Bitcoin is the solution to inflation. So moving on, here reported on Cointelegraph.com. This is April 20th, 2022. 3.6 million Americans to use crypto to make a purchase in 2022, research firm predicts. Analysts from Insider Intelligence believe that crypto's transactional value will increase by 70% in 2022. The number of adults in the United States who will use crypto to make purchases in 2022 will increase to 3.6 million, according to a research firm. A report published by Insider Intelligence shows that crypto value as a means of payment will go up by 70% this year. The firm predicts that by end of the year, 3.6 million US adults will have used crypto to make purchases. So let me interject here by saying, whoever has been saying crypto is simply a fad and it's never going to replace physical dollars is without a doubt mistaken. First of all, you have to understand that paper money, fiat, has been completely mismanaged by central banks, by the Federal Reserve, and if you are not aware, money has been digital for some time. So let's keep going. According to the company's principal analyst, David Morris, crypto's volatility is being alleviated by the growth of stablecoin usage. As CBDCs are being developed, which are central bank digital currencies, more focus will be brought to crypto becoming a means of payment. The firm also predicts that by end of 2022, US adults who are crypto users will increase to 33.7 million. In 2023, the company expects that number to grow even further to 37.2 million. These numbers are significantly lower than previous claims of crypto ownership in the US, reaching 46 million in 2022. So by 2023, US cryptocurrency owners expected to go to 37.2 million. Meanwhile, a survey conducted by Gemini Exchange showed that new crypto investors nearly doubled in India, Brazil, and Hong Kong last year. More than half of the survey participants within these countries mentioned that they started investing in crypto in 2021, which is interesting because as we're seeing that, adoption, especially in emerging markets such as India and Brazil, is flourishing. We're also seeing sort of like this negative news being reported on platforms such as Yahoo on, $100 million worth of cryptos being seized due to crime. And let's be honest here, that's a drop in the bucket. And also, most money laundering, criminal activity has been conducted with fiat throughout history. So does that mean that by itself would be an argument for stopping the utility of fiat currency as a means to exchange value? No. But there are many other factors that would be a valid argument for the cessation of utilizing fiat currency as a means of exchange. One being what is to be, in my opinion, hyperinflation that is coming. But I digress. This is very, very good news. Adoption is coming. If you are in the space right now, we are super, super early. Let me disengage here with the article. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. If you are thirsty for more content, I did drop a video recently, although the connection was less than perfect, at my channel, The Abundant Alchemist, where I post a lot more frequently. You could check that out, and where I break down a model portfolio blueprint that you can consider to pick ideas from and see what works for you. Of course, not financial advice. But other than that, I'm going to leave it here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Drop any comments. Drop any questions so that we could bring you great content continuously in the future. Till then, Cypher out. Have a great one, people, and happy Earth Day. Peace.